Okay, let's try this again. Just went live, realized that I needed to fix the settings, and now I think I have fixed the settings. Let me just check a couple other things here, and I believe we are live now. Let's see here. Yep, we're live. Maybe I'll quickly share the stream out again, now that I've fixed the settings and you guys can join. Hey Bart, what's up, man? Good to see you. There we go, boom. Alright, I think we're ready to roll. Hey Jordy, what's up, man? I think we're ready to go. Swipe, swipe, swipe. So it's 8:15 where I am. I think it's the afternoon for you guys, right? Thanks, Phil. Looks like there'll be a Latias spawning over there soon. Where else? Is that a Latias? Yes, that'll be my first. Let's get to it. Oh, Hanlon's Bar. Nice. So for this stream I was thinking, obviously catch my first Latias, but also I had an idea for a high-speed, kind of more of an exercise-themed stream in which I would use running or fast walking, and also some of the city bikes, which is like a shared shared bike service here in the city, where for a membership you pay like $100 and you get to use bikes whenever they're available, pick them up from a dock, drop them off somewhere else. And so my idea is to use the bikes to get to raids faster and see how much Stardust I can get, as well as XP with a lucky egg and everything. So basically like a XP plus Stardust in 30 minutes grind challenge kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. What's good? Well, I got up early today, so that's good. Oh, Parasitic, you're on the bike now. Nice. Shout out to Parasitic Pup. Great to see you. I guess I streamed early enough for me to catch you, or for you to catch me, I should say. Have you slept yet? Thanks, Parasitic. Appreciate you, man. Local park's a Omanite nest, which is pretty nice. Oh, Pidgey. I'm looking for strong Pidgeys, but that's not one. Just now getting out of work. Yeah, I thought so. It seems around that time, right? Well, congratulations. Quitting time. All right, let's deal with this item issue.
Maybe she just needs to explain it to him. He's furious, and she came over to my
Red is the next X-ray Deoxys. Oh, did that news drop when I wasn't paying attention? Maybe overnight? Is that confirmed? Is that a thing? That'd be cool. After all, Mewtwo has been around for quite a while. So the one challenge with the shared bike idea is sometimes it's hard to find bikes at the docks in my neighborhood because the bike program is so popular. Hey Chloe, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're just getting started. If you have a chance to hit the like button now rather than later, that would be awesome. That way YouTube will know quicker that we've got a legit live stream happening, and we'll be able to show up in notifications a bit more. Thank you, thank you. Gotta get new tires and tubes for your bike? Oh yeah, I know the feeling, man. Speaking of bikes, I took my kids on their first long bicycle adventure of the season last Sunday, yeah. and went to this tiny little island off the coast of Manhattan. You get there using a ferry, which is free on the weekends, and had an awesome time. Yeah, Latia's raid incoming. I found the bikes, so I'm going to get on one of these. So the way it's going to work for this stream is when I'm on the bike, I'm obviously going to be focused on safety first. So I may miss comments. Mods, if anyone is on and trying to say something to, and wants me to see it during when I'm biking, you may want to just, if you don't mind, let them know that I might not see comments while I'm biking, obviously. Buenos dias, Leo. How's it going, man? Good morning to you. Get any Latios raids yet? Where's my City of Bike card here? Ah, there it is. You believe it's going to be Deoxys? Well, it has. I mean, I think that's plausible that Deoxys will come soon because U2 has been here for quite a while. Okay, that City Bike station's not working. How about this one? There we go. All right, and we got a bike. So it's going to be a really short ride to the first raid, and then I'll see how many more I can hit in about 30 minutes. Hey, good morning, Shark. Good morning, Random Stuff. How you doing, man? All right, let's rock and roll. And adjusted the seat. Marcus, who's Marcus? Oh, Deoxys could be the Go Fest too. That would actually make sense, yeah. Let me get off the curb here. Hey, thanks a lot for sharing it, man. Appreciate you. Have a good day at work. Oh, Marcus is your friend, so you want to prank him by having me disparage him? Well, it would be your words, not mine, anyways. All right, I might miss comments for the next 3 blocks. So I'll just leave the cam on so that you have something to see. East Village, 11th Street, Avenue B. Oh, thanks for the shares, guys. Really appreciate it. And the retweets and all that good stuff. I like your new image, Chloe. Where is the target? Spinner rack. Where's the spinner rack? Milton, hey, good morning. How's it going? When you catch a 10 CP spin rack this early in the morning, you know it's going to be a good day. Hamza, what's up, man? Good to see you. And I know what you're going to say yes, and I acknowledge it. I know what you're going to say next, and I acknowledge it. If you know what I mean. Hey, War Robots, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm on a bike, so I might miss comments. For the next 3 minutes, I'm going to that Latias raid that you see out there in the distance. Great day for a quick ride. Probably not going to catch this guy until I get a chance to stop, though. Place is hectic right now. Where is it? Did you guys see the news about the scientists who taught these giant spiders to jump? They kind of like trained the spiders to jump long distances. It's in the science news today. Interesting stuff. All right, one more block here. Whew. More than a couple people on this street, holy cow. Oh yeah, it's a UFO, uh-huh. Neat. I like it actually. Now that I realize it's a UFO, I like it better. Well, the bike was supposed to be faster than walking, but I made a wrong turn. All right, we're back on track. Yeah, I can send you the link, Leo. What they said was that their reason for trying to get the spiders to jump further and further distances was actually not just random, but they are trying to build. It gets funny that they're trying to. They got them to jump, and then they took videotape, low-speed videotape, and they observed very carefully how they jump, because they want to build robotic, like they want to build robot versions of jumping spiders. I'll send you the article. It's pretty bizarre. All right, we're at the raid. Just catch this margarita. So it's kind of early for raids in the East Village. I'm hoping some other trainers do show up. But it is day one for Latias, so I'm thinking there may be more. Oh, I see one. I see one already. Yeah, it is even more interesting, right? I'll go in. Hey, Mary J, good morning. All right, let's see here. 2 in the lobby. I might have to be a tiny bit patient. It's good to see you, Mary J. I haven't streamed in the morning lately, which is probably why I haven't been able to see your name in the chat, but it's a good idea that I get out early like I am today. Hit the streets, get some exercise. How you doing? I think I'm going out to reset this lobby. I just got gold at this gym, which is nice. Oh wait, no. Thank you, Mary J. Have a great evening. While we're waiting, might as well do something like power my Pidgeots up. So Mary J, my new obsession is I'm trying to find a way to solo Breloom with Pidgeots. Oh good, I'm very happy to hear that you're doing well. That's the most important thing, stream or no stream. I may want to be a little careful with these max potions though. But you gotta keep the Pidgeots full, so. All about the Pidgeots lately. Yeah, and I'm gonna do it. Actually, I've done it with Weather Boost already. I've done it in windy weather. The reason it works is because Breloom is the only level 3 raid boss that has a, first of all, it's a fighting type, so it has weakness to some of the highest DPS attackers, but it also has a double weakness to flying type attacks, which is why the Pidgeots can do pretty decent damage, actually. Avanash, yes. Starbucks gyms are, I think pretty much all of them are sponsored, and I don't know if they all give X passes, but many of them do. Many of them do, yeah. Someone went out of the lobby, so I'm going to do that too. I'd love to try to duo or trio Latios one of these days. Let's see how strong the other traders are here. Let's see, are they on this side of the street, across the street, or elsewhere? Oh, one guy's all over there, I think. A lot of background noise, I think. Yeah, so for example, this team could actually do it, but this team is only 5 Pidgeots. It's not 6, but this team would do it, actually. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, maybe this is a good time to get some coffee. There's a little hot dog shop here, Papaya Dog. They also have coffee, so I'll get that while we wait. Raven, you're waking up, huh? It's early. You just woke yourself up because you were having it. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. Play the game enough, you'll definitely have those dreams. Redmaster, I don't think that's possible. I don't think there will be X-raids specifically at Fest. There will be a lot of other cool stuff though. Hey, Master Moo, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I'm good, I'm good. I woke up real early today. It's a really beautiful day, so I'm going to do a bike stream. I'm just getting started. Hoping someone joins my raid. I guess I could end up just giving up the pass and moving on. I'll give it another couple minutes. 15 minutes left on the timer. Oh, I think the person left probably because they wanted to reset the lobby. Oh, they're back. Master Moo in the house. Master Moo uploads daily, or almost daily, I think, and plays dodgeball. I don't think I have to say much more. You should definitely sub to him. Hey, ill-minded, what's up, man? Master Moo, did you see the news about the jumping spiders? The scientists who train spiders to jump further and further as research to figure out how spiders jump so they can build robotic spiders that jump really, really far. Oh, I'm battling Raven Latias, hopefully, God willing. Okay, so let's reset. Latias, this would be my first. Hey, thank you so much, Red Hat. We'll see. I got here a little late. It's actually one of the more popular gyms in the neighborhood, but it's also kind of like right near the transit hubs. So I think a lot of the local trainers, when they do it, they kind of just do it as a walk by. Yeah, check it out. If you can't find it, I can send you the link. I'll probably post the link on Twitter later. So if you're following me on Twitter, I'll post it and tag you. Ill-minded says he always wakes up for a Pokemon dream. Can I get a coffee?
Yes.
Coffee?
Coffee?
Yeah, how much is it? Small, yeah.
Oh, I got a shirt.
Nothing, just black.
Black?
Black. Yeah, sleepyheads, exactly. I was actually thinking about you the other day, Master Moo, because, thank you. I want to join a dodgeball league. I really miss dodgeball from high school, basically. I loved dodgeball, and now that dodgeball leagues are a thing, you can actually still play it as an adult. Obviously, you know that. But you kind of reminded me. Good question. Is it good coffee? I've actually never bought coffee here. I've bought hot dogs here. It's called Papaya Dog. It's really more of a hot dog restaurant. And other, quick food like burgers, fries. But they do sell coffee in the morning. It's cheap. It only was $1, which is very cheap for New York. I'm not really expecting it to be awesome, but I've heard that it's decent, so... You know, there's kind of a time and a place for coffee that's not awesome, but that is pretty decent, like just sort of old school decent. Like before Starbucks style, you know, little cup like. You know, comes in a little cup like this. Nothing fancy. Exactly, I would call it serviceable coffee. Plus, I can get it without leaving the gym raid alone. Although I might need to leave it alone because this looks really underattended. Strong gas, hey, what's up? Oh, we got 3. Honestly, I think if 3 stay in, we have a shot. It can be done with 3. And I've wanted to do it with 3. I wish there was in-game chat. Ugh. Yeah, Wismer, I should say. in, or at least near. Hey, how's it going? You here for the raid? Do you think we can do it with three? We can.
What's that?
We can do it with three, I think.
You think so?
But I don't see the third trainer, so I'm not sure how to encourage them to jump in.
Oh.
Actually, I should take that back. You might be able to do it with three. You'd have to get really good counters. Anyway, just wanted to let you know I'm here, and we'll do our best.
I'll just go through it and see what happens.
Let's see what happens, and see if this guy goes in. If he does, that's a good sign.
Heading uptown later on, so.
Yeah, when you go uptown, you'll get yours.
Okay, yeah.
This may have been naive of me to try it here.
This early.
This early. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, thanks for being here. All right, I spotted one of the two other trainers, encouraged him to stay in. Let's see if the trainer I have not spoken with stays in. Raspberry? Okay, I accept your challenge. So not a golden, but a Raz. Oh, the third guy stayed in. Nice. All right, we're going to see what happens. Yeah, I mean, it's worth it just to kind of get a read on how much damage we'll be doing. When I told him that you can free man it, I guess that's technically true, you can, but now that I think about it, it's also the case that it's harder to trio than Latios was, but it's worth a try. Doing a good, Stormgrass. Hey, what's up, Darth? Oh, you know, the DPS does look like they're not fighting, and you know what that could be? Well, either it's just, I mean, I see the guy I was talking to is definitely fighting. I mean, I see him tapping his screen, so I know at least two of us are actively engaged. You know what? It's that defense. I mean, I'm a little bit of a noob versus Latias. And, oh, and now I just learned that I was totally wrong. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go apologize to the other trader. I was totally wrong. I apologize, I was wrong. It's not happening. I think I was wrong. Yeah, plus we don't have the right counters. Totally. I gotta study up on this stuff. I was totally wrong. Alright, I'm going out. The guy was a good sport. That's a good point. I mean, that's the thing, is that when it comes to duos and trios, you really have to all have the right counters. Dragon types would be better? Noted. Alright. Hey, what'd you catch, Darth? A Latias? Dragonite? Yeah, high defense for sure. Latias is Latin for high defense, right? No, just kidding. Well, the Venusaur are nice. That's unusual. Yeah, that is actually really high. You're right. Yeah. I guess I'll go back in the lobby just because I happen to be still drinking the coffee. But once I'm done with this coffee, we're hitting the road. Bike. Good morning, Erica. Good morning. Let me see if I can down this coffee pretty quick here. So the answer to the question about the coffee is it's serviceable. When I want to go for cheap serviceable coffee, I usually go for that place, Ray's Candy Shop. You've seen it on the streams before. And I think, let me try again here. I think Ray's coffee's better. Yeah. I don't like this coffee too much, but it is serviceable, I guess. Is Miltank still in 10Ks? Yeah, worth a try. See you next time, man. Yeah. Brazil! What's up, Ron? How's it going? Alright, we're gonna give up on this one. No thanks, Milos. I'm sure you're offering out of the kindness of your heart, but I don't really like to I don't like to fly, or I don't like to invite flying. Hey Champo, what's up? You're very sweet to offer. Yeah, so what else do we have? Let's find another raid. Champo in the house, I remember you, of course, just in case you were wondering. Okay, there's another one down there, but that's my hood, and I think a lot of people are still sleeping. You got both Latios and Latias. Nice, congratulations, Gio. Alright, I'm gonna have to bike to another neighborhood to find more. Okay, while I finish my coffee, I'm just gonna do a couple quick evolutions here that I've been saving up. Did I lose a raid pass? Well, sort of. I mean, just because I used it. I guess I didn't really lose it, but I am down a raid pass because of... yes, that's true. A bit of an early bird. I used to be even more of an early bird. I used to stream a lot more in the early morning hours. I'll probably do that more again now that it's spring and it's warm, and then in the summer because it's hot. Really, that is true at this moment, although the other trainer just left. We gave it our best. Bite and air cutter. Oh, that's actually decent if I use a quick TM on that. Yes, so we have to get our tickets on Friday when they go on sale. This guy's going to be useful in gym takedowns, I think. And yeah, that's a good point. Someone said battle the gym. It's actually true. If I battle this gym, I can probably take it down, but actually it's still in control of the boss. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Either one power bank or a couple little ones. I'm kind of a fan of a few little ones strategy because they can they weigh less. But yeah, either way, I think that's a very good point. Having a little bit more juice is going to help me too. Plus, especially because I bring my son back, so we need a certain amount of wattage there. You're going to make the coffee. That's good. I bet it's going to be better than this coffee. Let's see here. Do I have enough? Oh, I have enough for a whalmer, a whale lord. Oh, it's because of the event, it's because of the Earth Day celebration event. Nice. I'd better just drink this coffee fast and get moving. Your French vanilla creamer, nice. Combustion. Now, did I evolve this because it had good IVs? Let's see. I may hold off and see if I can get something better than that. But this Loudred is pretty strong, so we'll see how this guy works out in battle. Ray, the next time we do a meetup, maybe it's Community Day will be the next time. We should definitely have some sort of a more like a picnic thing, like bring some coffee, like a big canister of it. I guess a coffee picnic. Hey Leo, can you make it to the next Community Day? I was meaning to ask you. A week from Sunday. Oh, okay, and it is over. Nice. Yeah, I think like coffee and pastries, you know, just got some stuff to sustain ourselves, because otherwise I noticed I get really tired during Community Day, and I just realized now that it's probably mostly just because I don't eat enough and I get, you know, I run out of blood sugar. So actually having some mobile food is probably a good idea. I wonder why it recommended the Machamp. It must be because of who the second defender is in the gym. Because it's not the best matchup with Dragonite. Although I guess it's high DPS in any case, even when it's not effective. When it says not effective, it really should be saying, or not very effective, it should really, I think it should say less effective. Because it could be perfectly effective. What they're just saying is it's not getting a type advantage. All right, I'm done with the coffee. Alright, that's enough. I already have gold at this gym. I'd rather, especially during this event, I'd rather focus my gym takedowns and gym holding on other gyms that I don't have gold in yet. Like this one. No spot for me though. Alright, let's rock and roll. So we've been warming up here, but now I want to see if I can find a spot to begin the challenge. Your niece is coming? Oh, nice. That sounds great. She's always welcome. A niece of yours is always welcome. All right. And we're back in motion. So like the guy was saying, the trainer who was at the raid with me, and we gave it our best, we'll have a better shot in areas that are a little bit uptown. So I'm biking uptown. Oh, she graduates. I know, one day I wake up and realize I'm a lot older than I feel, I guess. Because, you know, each year passes and yet I kind of feel like the same person. But yeah, I suddenly do feel like, wow, I'm a lot older than college grads, huh? That's left-handed throw with thumb right there. So I'm hoping the awesome mic that I use is handling the wind noise even when I'm biking. Let me know if you are hearing significant wind noise or if the audio is high quality. That'll be great. Focus on crossing here. I'll catch it at the light. Don't hear any wind. Nice. Oh, that's awesome to know. We also minded. Oh yeah, speaking of graduating, Erica, yeah, thanks for remembering. Mac is graduating from middle school this year. How you doing? It's funny, I was actually just thinking of Mac when I stopped at this corner because we had to apply to public middle schools. There's a application process where you have to list the ones that you want to go to and like fill out the application and in some cases even take a test. There was a school right near here that we visited and he considered, but he ended up applying to some other ones. And the good news is he got into his first choice, so we're pretty psyched about that. He's pretty psyched about that. This is one of the most popular bike lanes for commuting in the morning because it's pretty wide. It's not too crowded. Hey Brandy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So I'm looking for a cluster of raids that I could get to relatively quickly. Then I'm going to do a star piece and an XP challenge, see how many I can hit within 30 minutes with a star piece and a double egg. Because for this event, there's never been a better time to move quickly from raid to raid. Plus this weather for biking. Oh, and the egg hatching. Maybe I should have started the start piece already. It's a mini walk-foo, 30-minute, it will be a 30-minute walk-foo or bike-foo, or walk and bike-foo. Did I miss a Magikarp? Might have. Daniel caught a wild Venusaur today. Is it sunny where you're at, Daniel? Alright, let's check out the raid map here. So yeah, it's a windproof mic. This Shure mic is sure good, no pun intended. Which reminds me, I really need to send in my application for some sort of a modest sponsorship from them, with them. Oh, good. I found a bike dock. I think I'm going to switch it up and go off the bike for a little bit. One thing about this shared bike service is that you have to bring the bike back to another dock within 45 minutes. Otherwise, they charge you extra on top of the annual membership fee. So I'll just dock that. Oh, welcome. I'm glad to have someone on from Japan. Konnichiwa. Hajimemashite. Dozo yoroshiku. Are you in Japan or we're somewhere else? So let's see, it's we've been streaming for 47 minutes, okay. And it's only 9 o'clock. We can make some real progress here. Alright, so raids. 2 Latias off on the water, but I'm concerned those may not have enough people at them at such a early hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk towards the center. Hey, that guy, what is up, man? Good to see you. How are you, man? So, I just finished the warm-up here, including wasting a pass on a Latias raid because I got to it too late and it's early in the morning. Got too late to the early morning raid to actually find enough other trainers. And now I think I'm getting into a zone here where we may be able to do the mini walkthrough challenge, or walkthrough and bike-through. Alright, so for example, yeah, I think we can start doing it now. Because if I go to raids that are soloable, I can just do this. So we got one over there starting, and then this Kambuskin starting, and then something in the distance. I might be able to get to that one. So we're looking at least 3 that I might be able to get to. Oh, and this one pops. 3, maybe 4. Nice. Okay, so alright, that one's a Latios, but oh, that's in a really popular location at Starbucks. X-raid eligible Starbucks. Okay, yes, now we can do this. So let's get a couple screenshots here. First of all, I want to know my dust to start. 8612. Starting dust is 8612. And starting XP. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not sure about everyone's going to do a Latias in the early morning. Maybe not. Maybe some people are not as excited about it as I am. To be honest, I'm less excited about Latias. Yeah, City of New York is really amazing for Pokemon Go. Actually, a funny story, when when Trainer Tip came to town and he invited several of the New York YouTubers to send him quick video takes describing the New York City, Pokemon Go in New York City in our own words. So I sent him, you know, like 1 or 2 minutes of content, and he included, you know, obviously he edited it down, so he included certain things that I said, certain things that Omnisec said, etc. One thing that I said that he didn't include, and I actually think it was a good call, was I said that, contrary to popular belief, Santa Monica Pier might not be the best place to play Pokemon Go. And I say that having been there. I think New York City may actually be as good. or maybe even better. And I said it with a smile, obviously. I think I also said something like, "Don't tell Mystic 7." Anyways, it was smart of him not to include that in it because it wasn't really about comparing, it was about describing. Okay, so I'm starting with 24.671 is my starting XP. So at the end, we can compare where I end up since I took a screenshot. And let's start it. So the challenge is basically how much XP and how much Stardust can I get in 30 minutes, taking advantage of the benefits of the event. So even though I could solo it, I'm going to go public lobby so that I can do this as fast as possible. And as it happens, I'm paired with these two trainers with a lucky egg on and a Stardust. That guy says, gotta agree, New York City's better. I mean, they're both awesome. They're both awesome. I think where New York City probably outperforms is in being so dense but also so large. So in other words, the awesomeness of the spawns and all the gyms and Pokestops and the biomes and the nests, it just goes on and on and on. Whereas Santa Monica Pier is awesome, but the awesomeness is not, it's just not as big, it's just not as broad. That said, I mean, it's kind of like, how do you compare two awesome things? Each one is awesome in their own ways. But yeah, New York City, highly recommended. Please visit us, Brandy, and everybody. All right, let's do this. The awesomeness just goes on and on and on. And I mean, Dead Guy, you know this already, but it was like, there were so many places that you didn't get to yet that you're going to get to the next time you visit. It was just outrageous. Did we get you, or did anyone get you out of Manhattan, like Brooklyn, Queens? Oh yeah, I remember. You did make it to Queens for the party on Saturday night. Which unfortunately I didn't make it to, so you saw parts of Queens. Queens is like a whole nother terrain, gigantic, which you can see on Teddy's streams. Hey Jessica, what is a less than 3 to you? Ever since you guys coined the less than 3 meme, I can't see the little heart representation the same way. Alright, I think I'm walking uptown now while I do this. That's true, yeah. New York City, you can also see some really cool stuff in the Times Square, Bryant Park, Central Park. This guy looks harder than I thought. I'll try to make the catch, but as you can tell, this is more about the dust. Oh, it's boosted. That's a good point. I better catch it. He says as he wastes balls. I'll go ahead and golden razz it actually. Tried to set the circle, didn't seem to work, but that's okay. Extra crispy, that's the way I like it too, yeah. Upraise. Attack. Okay, it's pretty decent. It's actually, you know what's cool about this is I literally, earlier in the stream, was considering evolving a Cambuscan, and I only have enough candy to evolve one. Decided not to. This one's better, so I'm happy I held off on that. Okay, so let's see. Where can we go next? I believe we saw something up this way. Yes. Oh, it's another one. Okay, cool. So we're up about 5,000 dust so far. And we're up some number of XP. And it's been 25 minutes. Sorry, it's been 5 minutes. So I have 25 minutes left. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, the Mew catch is a nice milestone. Like the logo used it. That's actually a really interesting point, Ill-Minded, yeah. I'm in a throw slump. And back. What is the Pollo Loco logo? Drawing a blank. Okay, let's get here. Hey, thanks, man. True. I mean, to be honest, I think that when I started streaming, I just kind of assumed that the gameplay would be more interesting, or I guess the combination of gameplay and visuals would be more interesting if I kept AR mode on. Oh, are you looking for ghost types? Yeah, definitely at night or in the nest, but unfortunately the nests are kind of hard to find. Like right now, my daughter, Kat, is at the stage where she needs a few more ghost types and couldn't actually find any ghost type nests in Manhattan last time I checked on Sylph Road. Okay, so after this, we'll be up about 10,000 dust, and it'll be probably about 10 minutes into the challenge. Good point. The nest did migrate, yeah. I should keep that in mind for sure. Yeah, I will actually. Also, now that there's been a little bit more time, I think I was checking after the nest migration, but well, I thought I got an in-game notification saying they had rotated last Thursday, but then some weird things happened. Like, for example, Erica actually told me that the Charmander nest near her is still a Charmander nest. So it's kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's theoretically possible that a Charmander nest would just happen to be a Charmander nest again after a random migration. I mean, I'm not sure how the algorithms work, but Seemed kind of weird that that would happen. So, and she verified that. I mean, she like went there and they were still spawning. Or maybe it was just a glitch, I don't know. Alright, we got the 4,500 Stardust. Yeah, gosh, I haven't had breakfast yet. It does look good. Where can I get fried chicken for breakfast? Oh boy. 1,042, so it's another weather boosted. I kind of learned my lesson trying to walk and catch last time, so I'm going to try to do this more proper. Because these candies are actually valuable. Killer Minion, hey, what's up, man? Oh, that's so nice of you. That is so nice of you. That's really nice of you. Does set the circle work on this guy? Not sure. It may just be that I'm not getting the timing quite right on these throws. Because I'm not that used to combo skin. Combo skin. Yeah, actually I think it worked that time. The timing's a little tricky. Doing well, Killer. Thanks, man. Got up early. Live for an hour already. And I'm about to have a lot more dust, which I kind of need. Actually, no, I want it quite a bit. Jessica, thanks again for your comment. Really, really appreciate it. That's touching. I'll try to stream more in the mornings. I used to do it more often, as you know. Hey, Angling Virginia, doing well. I'm loading up on Stardust. Let's see how much more time I have in the challenge. Okay, so I have 17 minutes left on the challenge. I'm up now to probably around 15,000 Stardust. So, it depends on how many more raids I can find, but this could go pretty darn well. Ah, damn you, work. Yes, I hear you there. Alright, the next raid, if I recall correctly... Alright, we're gonna have to miss that one, but there should be another one on the horizon. Let's see here. Okay, 3rd Avenue, 31st Street. Oh shoot, okay, am I out of range? It might be slightly too slow for this one, but let's see. Ah, okay, it's a Latias at a sponsored gym, X-ray gym, but with 4 minutes left, that's gotta be tricky. Unless I can find a bike, no. Otherwise I gotta find something else, let's see. Let's get that reward. Uh-huh, okay. Oh, alright. I see one. See you later, Erica. Have a good one. Alright, 15 minutes left on the start pieces. Am I in any gyms? Not in any gyms, no. Hitting the lotto would be good. The problem is it's so hard to do. But I hope you do for sure. Chris, what's up? Okay, so we have a soloable level 3 straight ahead. So that'll be the third. That'll be the, will that be the third? I think so, yeah. Yeah, that'll be the third. So that'll actually put us up 15,000. I think I misspoke earlier. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, drop off. This is going to help with the Stardust Challenge, actually. Because I can immediately start to drop off some berries. Unless it's under attack, let's see. Don't think it is. Nope, not under attack. Articuno in the next field research? Yeah, I hope so. I was thinking Articuno would be in the, that would be the next one already, but I guess Zapdos came along first. But yeah, I'm thinking Articuno inbound. Weather boost? Okay, that's worth it. Hatch eggs? That reminds me, I need to Jerome these eggs. Yep. Definitely some Jerome-ing to do.
2, okay.
Hey, Phantom Man, what's up, man? Bram, what's up, man? Good to see you. Halftime D1 says, I like you, Jessica. Well, I think that's very understandable. I think that's very, very on, very on. Hey, Golden State, what's up, Susie? How's it going? Home of the Golden State Warriors. Yes, well, actually our brain is mush. It's pretty effective considering. for a big bag of mush, your brain is pretty effective, I have to say, Raven. Alright, how are we doing here? Inbound on our next raid. About time I get back to running on streams. Player Otaku, hello. This gym off the right. Oh, the Kings. Oh, good point. So I got the Warriors and the Kings. Yeah. Totally forgot. My apologies. Much respect to the Kings as well as the Warriors. Have a beautiful day too. Have an awesome one. Jessica, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Oh, we have a birthday boy here. And Mix of Chaos as well. Ah, what a fun stream. I should stream in the morning more often, like the good old days. So, what was I going to say? Happy birthday to our OG subscriber, longtime member of Team Stream NYC, Raismar. He was my first trainer interview. Hey, Alexandra, what is up? Is it hot? Peace, Jessica. Alright, Primate's not the easiest to solo, but it can be soloed. Similar attack to what you might use to solo a Machamp, obviously. Normally, I would turn this into Experiment, but this time I'm going to turn it into a Smackdown because we're doing a 30-minute Stardust Challenge using Star Piece. So I want to see just how much I can gather in only 30 minutes. And as you can see from the timer, I think I'm down below 10 minutes now. And this will probably put us up to, probably be up about 18,000 Stardust after this. By the way, Dead Guy, if you're still here, I know you're into this kind of stuff like experiments with recording and audio. So I'm trying an experiment today where I'm strapping a cheap GoPro style camera, not a GoPro, but like something similar, to my backpack strap. And so after the stream, or maybe even during the stream when I'm biking, I'm going to be turning it on to get some B-roll, I hope. My little sort of do-it-yourself strap is not working perfectly, but I still think it's worth a experiment or a try. So that's what that is. Later I'm going to be going to the ferry terminal to see if I can find a something that Mac left on the ferry on Sunday. So that'll be a nice bike by the water. Get some B-roll, I think. Hey Lily, Catherine, how's it going? Great to see you. Good afternoon. Yes, definitely many dear members of the family in the house, including you. Congratulations on your Mewtwo caught yesterday. If you didn't already know, Catherine caught Mewtwo yesterday. Yes, this is kind of a classic. This is kind of typical stream for the channel. Out kind of early. I bet if you look at all the different streams that I've done over the last 18 months, probably most of them have actually been in the morning, like an hour to 2, maybe sometimes 3, on the streets, with a certain amount of moving around, running. I mean, one thing I actually miss I don't mind that the scanners are down, the maps are down, because obviously that was part of changing Niantic's technology to make sure that you couldn't get an unfair advantage in certain ways. Totally get it. But I also do miss running for rares on the channel, you know, like sprinting for rares, which we used to do a lot last year. So that's why I decided, you know what, I gotta find other excuses to run on stream, both because it keeps the stream fun, but also because I get the exercise. Strafen, how's it going? So do I pine out this guy? I'm thinking no, because I don't really need the candies. And as you can see, I've got bikes. So we're about to shift back to bike mode. Alright, never mind. I guess catching raid bosses on AR mode, maybe that's something I'm still not quite ready for. Alright, let's set this dart. Let's set this dart circle. Alright, this gym is on fire as usual. Sounds like a plan, Bram. This gym. Yeah, so I mean there's pros and cons. Like I miss running for rares or hundos because it was still hard work, and you know, I was basically using it as a way to get, you know, super good nearby knowledge. But on the other hand, now when you get a hundo, it's truly a coincidence and pretty cool. I'm not going to snipe this gym. I would consider this a snipe because somebody else did the work of bringing it down. So I'll just wait to see what team it goes to, and if it's blue, I'll grab it. If it's blue, I'll participate. Hey, Iris Jen, how's it going, man? Good to see ya. Welcome to the chat. How's your day going? Did you make it to Midtown yet? Oh, okay, it's going to Valor. Shout out to Team Valor. We'll let them have that, obviously. All right, 2 minutes left, actually, on the start piece, so I'm probably not going to be able to get to another gym in time. Instead, I'm just going to feed berries. Oh my god, how many revives did I just get? All right, 2 minutes to feed berries, and then the challenge is over. We'll check our stats. Oh, wow, speaking of, looks like this guy was getting hungry. Oh, it's too late. Haha, okay. Just too late to feed a berry. All right, that's fine. Say la vie. Well, in that case, let's just check the stats. So we started this off at 8,600 dust. We managed to do 3. I think one could do more than 3, but we managed to do 3, plus a few catches, and a couple berries fed, and that all added up to 25,305. So we gained almost 60,000, if my math is correct. Around 60,000. Let me take a quick screenshot so I can do the exact math later. And in terms of XP, pretty effective on XP as well. We're up to 247, so I think I got a bit more than 100,000. Yeah, lots of XP for sure. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. It's not going to set a record. I think one could get even more, but it was a good haul. Very good haul. What park is that? Weird cold pipes. Have I ever raided in that park? Don't even recognize it. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. So St. Pat's and Cartier done? Nice. Well, let's take a bike ride. What? Oh gosh, it's really hot, huh? Hot in Europe right now, it sounds like. Alex was also saying that it's pretty darn hot, if I understood correctly. By the way, Alex, thanks for joining the stream. Really appreciate it, as always. All right, got a green. Oh, perfect ditto? Nice. Oh, and perfect Rhyhorn, huh? No. A Mankey? I had no idea that Mankey could become a ditto. And you're absolutely sure it was after you woke up, right? That wasn't a dream, right?
Thank you for being so nice.
I just overheard a lady say to a gentleman who was pushing a large cart, and I guess he had stopped to let her pass in front. She said, "Thank you for being so nice." That's New York. That's the side of New York City that I think some people don't get to hear about it so much. But I just witnessed it. The nice delivery guy and the lady acknowledging it. No, we can be pretty obnoxious at times too. Something exciting was happening on Eurovision last night, eh? Later, dead guy. big shout out to that guy, one of my favorite collaborators, recent visitor to New York, awesome streamer. If you're not already subscribed to that guy, please do now. Only takes a click, actually 2 clicks. Eurovision is your favorite time of year. Rosalia doesn't want to be caught, and apparently I'm not too effective with throws. Probably those 2 facts are related. Oh, that's more like it. Peace out. Mix of chaos. Actually, no, it might be a dead guy saying peace, because after all, he is heading out. Have a great day, brother. Oh wait, am I walking away from a potential... Actually no. For a moment it looked like I was biking away from a Machamp solo, but actually there's a Machamp in a gym, and right behind it is a raid countdown. So that's all. Hey, thanks for the nuking, Mr. Sharkbite. That's a very benign use of nuclear power technology. If only the world nuclear power were used for like buttons. Hopefully that comes up in the North Korean denuclearization negotiations. And hopefully Iran will consider it too, even though the US has pulled out of our side of the agreement with them. I think we just need to let them know what it even means to nuke a like button. Yeah, that Dortmund event, interesting. I wish I could go. I don't know if I can swing it. Yeah, doing the bike foo, exactly, that is what I'm up to. Or I'm doing, yeah, I guess you could say it's a bike foo, although it's not a full day. It's like a mini bike foo. Oh, there we go. Got the green light for bikes. Pardon me while I navigate just a little bit of unusual traffic here. Alright, we should be good now. Didn't get a face cam. There we go. Finally got a shiny. Congratulations. And which shiny was that? Oh, shiny Megadite, nice. Tanang Himal, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, no shiny Megadite for me yet. They seem pretty elusive. What level? Level 40. I think I'm just up to like 27 million. So almost level 40 and a third. Trainer level 40 times 1.3. So I'm just got out of the beginner mode, so that's good. Finally figured out how the game worked. How's the weather? It's awesome. Shiny Swablu. It's like 65 degrees maybe. Just about perfect. Yeah, well, once you hit level 40, if the level cap raises, at least that would allow you to continue to have a specific goal. Yeah, there was a Starbucks that I just passed by. I think I spun the stop. Oh, your daughter lives here? Nice. And you're in Florida? Pretty warm, I bet, yeah. You guys have pretty consistent warmth. I think I'm gonna take this opportunity to make a quick left, head over towards the river.
It's 9 feet south.
Pidgey, is that a strong one? Please be, not strong. Left-handed thumb, left-handed thumb, left-handed thumb. Weather boosted Shroomish. Grass type. Thus the double weakness to flying types. Any issues with wind sound on the mic? We do have the high quality mic strapped on, but I think I might be biking into a little more wind right now. If you do hear significant wind noise, please let me know. Or if it's just perfect, then please let me know. Or maybe in between. Oh yeah, absolutely. The Pidgeys are the fastest route. Which is why that guy, who you've probably seen on this channel before during some of the meetups, who got to level 40 without evolving anything, is such an interesting player. Level 40 without a single evolve. And he saved all his Stardust until he hit level 40. Taz, good Pokemon. I'll show you some of the best in just a sec here. Yeah, that is smart. So even though you could use all that, it's probably a good idea. That's certainly how I got to 40, was by being really careful about how I use the special events. Is there double XP now? Only on raids. So you get double the XP on raids, but everything else is the same. So if you're going to do a bunch of raids, it's actually a really good time to do to use the Lucky Egg for if you're going to do a bunch of raids. But it's not really a good time to do mass evols. Apparently it's unrealistic to catch a Chikorita with your left hand thumb while riding a bike on AR mode. While in motion. Yeah, can you imagine that? Level 40 without evolving. And then the other funny thing he did, I mean, he's just really interesting guy, and he just liked the extra challenge, you know. The other thing he did was his plan was to never to use any Stardust to power up until he hit 40 also. So kind of like the ultimate delay of gratification strategy, which would in the end really pay off because he would know exactly what he had in terms of hundos and stuff, and avoid, you know, what happens to mortals like us who sometimes can't wait forever to power something up. But what actually happened was he got to 40. I think he hit the wrong button once or twice, so technically there are a couple of Pokemon that he powered up a few times, but he basically spent almost none of his dust. He hit 40, and the last time I spoke to him, he still hadn't used the dust. I think he just kind of got in the habit of saving it, so he still hadn't powered up his Mons. I was like, dude, at some point you got to cash in on this. I hope we won't bump into him on a stream again soon. We can ask him if he's finally cashed in. Have a good day at work. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, probably should put another star piece on because of that 10K hatch coming up, because that's pretty rich. Yeah, I like the Zachi for the Stardust. Have a great day, Susie. I really appreciate you stopping by. Really appreciate you. Have a blessed day. Do you have to ride in the road in New York City? Yes. So it's illegal for people to ride on the sidewalks. You can ride in the road, just like the regular road. You have to follow the same rules as the cars. Or you also can ride in these bike lanes, which are obviously safer. That's pretty good. You are rich. You are definitely Stardust rich. I think 400K is above the medium savings. above the median. Because most Pokemon Go players don't save enough, myself included. Studies show most American Pokemon Go savers have some of the lowest saving rates in the world. Just kidding. Although that could be true. Actually might be true, given our culture. $6.3 million, Frogalicious. There, that's what I'm talking about. Gotcha, yeah. Well, I mean, the bike lanes, I guess I have a few comments about riding bikes in New York City. There's no question that it's one of the more challenging environments to ride a bike because there's a lot more surprises that can occur, everything from car doors opening, taxis cutting you off, all that kind of stuff. So it's, you know, probably does deserve the reputation as being a challenging place to ride. It's a potentially dangerous place. It really depends where, though. So for example, you see what I'm approaching right here. I'm actually approaching a bike lane that goes off to the left of this highway. So it's completely separate, no cars. And this is a really safe place to ride, and you can actually make it to a lot of places. In fact, what I'm doing right now is I'm heading downtown to the ferry terminal to see if I can find something that my son left on the ferry. And so this next section of the stream, you'll see like a pretty safe area to ride. But then again, if you try to ride in Midtown, it could be just like absolutely overwhelming. So because the city is so large, I'd say totally give it a shot. Just make sure you pick your route and also the time of day. I mean, it's so much safer to ride in the mornings or on Sundays, Sunday mornings especially. You could ride right down Fifth Avenue on a Sunday and you'd be fine. You try to do that today and it would be crazy. On Sunday morning it'd be fine. Do it this afternoon and you could easily run into somebody. All right, let's do this. So we're off the streets now. Pidgey. Oh, what did I miss the Pidgey or catch the Pidgey? I was so focused on the conversation, I actually can't remember. I think I caught the Pidgey, right? Still looking for that high CP Pidgey though, to add to the team. Oh, my pleasure, Shiny. Absolutely. So you live in Florida and your daughter lives in New York, if I recall correctly. So you'll visit, I take it. Definitely keep me posted when you'll perhaps be in town. Oh, actually, let's cut over to the scenic part. We're going to bike in this park. We might as well bike along the river. That's the Williamsburg River up there. And we're going to go under the Manhattan Bridge in a little bit. Oh, I caught the Pidgey? Thank God. How am I doing on the new shinies? Absolutely none. Ha 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 ha. I know one showed up for you, and I'm happy about that. As for me, none yet. But that's okay. I'll get them eventually. Still waiting for my Magikarp as well. Hey, Vishal. Okay. So that where am I going so fast? I'm actually going down to the ferry terminal because I took my kids on a bike trip last Sunday. In fact, we rode the same route that I'm about to ride, which takes you all the way down to the bike terminal, and then we took this free ferry that takes you to a place called Governor's Island. And and then we went to Governor's Island, which is awesome. There's no cars on Governor's Island. It's actually a great place to play Pokemon Go. And we did a lot of things, including Pokemon Go and climbing this little miniature mountain. I'm hoping to post a quick vlog about the trip. But one bad thing was, at the end of the day, we were so exhausted from all the biking and riding around the island. Mac left his helmet and also a fleece, like a sweatshirt, on the ferry. So I got to go to the Lost and Found to hopefully find it. Hopefully they have it. Oh, did you hear a cop? I didn't hear a cop, but I never hear the cops. It's like my brain completely filters it out. Auto filter. That's a thing, actually, by the way. Scientists have discovered that the brain has this sort of like noise canceling. It's a little bit like noise canceling, where it actually learns which sounds are significant based on your experience, based on what you seem to be trying to focus on in different situations, and then gradually your brain rewires so that in real time it will tune out certain things, like the sound of cars or other background noise, and amplify, at least your perception, amplify what you think you're hearing, to focus on what you seem to want to hear. So oftentimes it'll help you focus more on what someone is saying who's near to you by filtering out some background noise. Oh, detour? All right. Yeah, it's really cool how that works, how the brain has learned to do that. But if I recall correctly, there's also a medical problem that can exist where for some reason people lose that ability. Oh, in fact, you know what it is? I think it's common when people's hearing becomes worse and now they have to use a hearing aid, because the hearing aids are not, even though the hearing aids kind of have some technology to filter out background noise, the hearing aids are actually not as good as the brain was in doing so. So that's like one of the major challenges in making better hearing aids and stuff. So we passed the first of 3 bridges. Now we're going to pass Manhattan Bridge and finally Brooklyn Bridge. And then the ferry terminal. Hey, what's up, Milltown Tubes? Great to see you. Shout out to Milton Tubes, joining us from the 414, aka Milwaukee, aka Milltown. Yeah, get on the ball. Oh, I think you said, how do you rent that bike and how much? So here's the deal. It's called City Bike, and it's new, just a few years old here in the city. It's a shared bike service, as you know. So you borrow the bike, or you rent it. So if you want to rent it for a day, it's like $10. For a pass. For a week, it's like $25, which is a little pricey, but if you want a pass for a whole year, it's only like $140, which is a pretty good deal if you bike a lot. Now, one other thing to keep in mind is when I say that like a one-day pass would be $10, it's not like you could literally just keep it for a day. You have to keep bringing it back. It's basically intended for commuting or for short rides, so you got to bring it back every 45 minutes and put it back in a dock. Then if you want, you can borrow it again, or borrow another one again, as many times as you want. But if you, let's say you like go on a long bike ride and don't bother to bring it back to a dock, they start charging you extra, like maybe $5, $10 an hour after the first 45 minutes. So what you got to do is remember to bring it back to a dock. And that also means you can't really ride it outside the network. But that's how it works. Highly recommend it though, if you want to see the city. Haha, I saw the comment about multi or triple tasking. Yeah, I should make sure I don't overdo it, right? Trying to only make the throws when I know that the coast is clear in terms of the bike safety. Yeah, we're going bike mode. It's the right day for it. There's no way I'm going to be able to catch this guy. The angle's just not right. For the left-hand thumb, it's like in basketball. I can't reach across my body and do that. Yeah, I got to be careful. Safety first. Thanks for understanding that. Taze, have a good day, man. Thanks for joining. Is that the Gino Bridge? No, not the George Washington Bridge. But it looks like it. Actually, this does, I could see how you might wonder that. This is the Manhattan Bridge. And now the in-game map kind of shows you that I'm going under the, what's it called? The FDR Highway? East Side Highway. It used to be kind of ugly in this part of the bike route, and then they painted the ugly roof purple, and I gotta say, it's not the prettiest part of the route, but it's a lot nicer with the purple. Yeah, the FDR. So I'm under it right now. A lot of construction around here. I think there's a lot of construction still going on to clean up all the stuff that got busted in Hurricane Sandy way back in 2013. In fact, I'll show you guys a little marker that shows you how high the I'll show you how high the flooding was, the floodwater at the peak of Hurricane Sandy. I'll show you the marker, but if you look here, like there's the water. It's way down there, right? Water's maybe 15 feet below me right now. The water would have been above my head. It was like above that sign right there that says Lower East Side. It would be almost at the top of that fence right there. So this whole area was flooded. Businesses, like over there, all those businesses got wrecked. A lot of damage to these, obviously, buildings that were on this side of the highway. And now they're just rebuilding for years. We're about to get to South Street Seaport here. That's where the historic marker is. Yes, it's the bike foo. I woke up this morning, I'm like, I should totally bike foo for a change. That storm was crazy. I should show you a few photos from the day after, because I went out with Mac. There were crazy things that we witnessed and documented that day. Mac was just a little guy. I have this picture of him staring at one of those poles that has the walk signal, like the walk signs they have in New York City. It had been just totally knocked down, but it was still on, going like walk, don't walk, walk, don't walk. And he's just like staring at it like, what on earth am I seeing? Oh wait, sorry, it wasn't 2013, it was 2012. It says, on this day, Hurricane Sandy brought a stern surge 4 feet, indicated by the red line. Oh, okay, it's slightly lower than I said. It's actually there. So that would be more like up to my chest, based on where I'm signing. Oh, check it out. My phone is able to read this. It's like high water mark. All right, let's go back in the game. We got some really good spawns in this area usually. Let's get back to the bike foo. Oh, and that star piece needs to be used a little bit more. Should be a raid or two around here, let's see. Yeah, end of October 2012, I now realize. Oh, now I hear the, yeah, the shore. Oh man, it was crazy down there too. Anywhere that was along the ocean, basically. Anything that was exposed to the Atlantic Ocean, or even just waves from the ocean. Looks like my first star piece got me a lot more dust than my second one here. Oh wait, drop off? Hit the brakes fast on that one. Nice. All right, so we passed by South Street Seaport. And we're getting close to the ferry terminal. Oh yeah, water going the subway too, absolutely. In fact, the L train, New York City's L train, ended up with so much damage that they kind of patched it up so they could open up the trains as quick as possible. But they're actually going to close the L train for, I think, well, a section of the L train. They're going to close a tunnel that goes, it's a subway tunnel, takes the L train from Manhattan to Brooklyn. And they're going to close it for like 2 years, which is going to totally change the transportation options for people who live in that section of Brooklyn. They are trying to come up with a whole bunch of new transportation options, but it's like a major, major thing that's pending. reserves it because that's where you can take a helicopter tour for a large sum of money. And we reached our destination. Hopefully they have Mac's helmet and backpack. I mean, helmet and clothing. Oh, Halo stops. I better get back in the game. Enough sightseeing. I'm not sure how I missed these Halo stops on Sunday when I took my kids to the ferry, but I think I was, oh, I know why. We barely made the ferry. We were just biking as fast as we could to make the ferry. It was actually pretty cool. Matt got there sooner and I stayed back with Kat, and I was proud of Mac. He actually negotiated with the people who were about to close the door to the ferry and asked them to wait an extra minute, which was a legitimate request because it was like 9:59, but sometimes they like to close the door early unless they know for sure that someone's coming. And it was like my dad and my sister, and they waited. All right, let's see where the lost and found is. Yeah, I was like, wow, that's teamwork. I definitely praised him for that. Pardon me, guys, I'm just going to really briefly see if I can find the lost and found. Hey, how's it going? So I was on a ferry with my kids on Sunday, and they left 2 items on the ferry. Is there a lost and found? Oh, do I need to go there? Well, I guess maybe we can find out if it's there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That'd be great. So it's a helmet. I think it's a bluish helmet. I'm not absolutely positive. And then it's also a like a fleece, a light blue fleece.
Light blue?
Light blue, yeah. Thank you, sir. Oh, cool. Thanks a lot for dropping by. And yeah, that sounds great, Zavira. Have a good day. Have fun. find anything. No fleece, no helmet.
No, what boat were you on?
So it was the little boat. It was at 1 p.m. coming back.
Are you going to Brooklyn?
So no, it was coming from the island back here, departing at 1 o'clock. Or wait, 1 o'clock or 1:30?
But it was on that boat?
It was on. Yeah. Well, we think so.
It could be through
Yeah.
the waterway. That's probably
Oh, it could be through waterway. Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't be with us. We only have a big boat.
Oh, you only have a big boat, so the smaller one is a different. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, that's super good to know.
To Governor's Island.
So if we know we were on that one, and that's where we are pretty sure we left it, I should go to waterway. Where are they?
Hey, Lorenz. Question for you. This gentleman lost an item, 2 items on the boat on the weekend, but he wants to know how you can get it back. It was on the waterway.
On a waterway. It was on the small ferry that comes back.
I'm gonna give you customer service number so you can call.
Okay, that'd be great. I'll take that number. Thank you. Hi, how you guys doing?
You use the app from Waterway?
So let me see. We did not use the app because we went to Governor's Island on Sunday morning when it's free, and then we came back from Governor's Island on the 1 p.m., which was the smaller
I'm
smaller
gonna give
vehicle.
you this. You can call this number.
Okay, super.
Get in contact with customer service.
Okay.
And let them know the time. And you remember the name of the boat that you were taking?
You know, I took some photos. Maybe I could see the name. Otherwise, I do know the exact time.
Because the island has a lost and found. The island. I don't
The
know
island
if you
does.
want to get in contact with them too.
Maybe I should get in touch with them too, yeah. Thanks for sending by, guys.
Lost and found.
Cool.
So just call this number 202. Let me put it in here. I'm gonna put it in here. 202. Governor's Island. Lost and found.
Okay, perfect. So this is the lost and found from the island, and this is the customer service. And that's the customer
for
service for Waterways. Okay, so I'll call them both. Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful day.
Have a nice day.
All right. Thanks, guys. That took longer than I expected. I guess I was just so optimistic that it was here, but it's a little complicated because the particular ferry we were on was a ferry that's operated by a different company. So, anyways, it's okay. Hey, Ben Kumar, Jana, how are you doing? I think you guys are talking about some credit card fraud issues. That's always good when the bank cashes it. Oh, that's true. Now you have to set it all up again. The automatic payments and stuff. Yeah, I got 2 numbers actually, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. And I got some exercise. And to be honest, the sweatshirt was getting really old. It's like, you know, when a sweatshirt gets so old that it's like, even when you wash it, it's still, you can still tell that it's gotten dirty many times. It's like one of those sweatshirts. So I could live without the sweatshirt. I wish I didn't have to buy him a new helmet. So hopefully I will still find it. Plus, even though it's an old sweatshirt, he kind of likes the sweatshirt, so I'll keep trying. Wow, it looks like we might be in a raid lull. Yeah, it was a perfect day for it. And I can walk over and take down this gym. Hey, Gio, what's up, man? Oh, I did the Chansey quest. Nice. I think this was the Hatch 5 Eggs quest. Made your 14-year-old wear his bike helmet? That is good. I'm really happy to hear that. Doesn't like to wear it, messes up his hair. I went through that phase too, I have to admit, but it's about priorities. I do remember that being somewhat of a concern. Well, you know what? There are new types of helmets. There's kind of a new style of helmet that a lot of people seem to feel looks a little less goofy to them. It's like the thin, it has a thinner wall, but it still provides the approximately the same safety benefits. Maybe he'd like one of those. They're not quite as vented, so they might you might get a little hotter in them though, especially down in Florida. Hey, Killer. Hey, Game Met's on. Yes, I made it to 40, I guess about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. Not that long ago. Actually, I'm having a little trouble remembering. How long was that? 2 months ago, maybe. So now I'm getting close to 2.5. I mean, 25 million XP. I guess I haven't been down here for a while. Vinyl Inner Gym, Vinyl Inner Gym. Oh, doesn't have a place to put the helmet. At school. No, like, locker space or anything? Sasha, hey, thanks for dropping with the light, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to Sasha Hoffman. Thank you, sir. Beginning of March. Yeah, that's probably right. So it's now the beginning of May. 2 months ago. Let's Jerome these eggs here. Shout out to Jerome. Yeah, this community day is going to be great. Shiny Charmander. Special moveset. It is this one. It's the Mewtwo that I maxed out. I actually now have a Mewtwo with 15 attack. This one... Wait, does this have 15 attack as well? I think I have one now that's better than this. So once I power it up, this one will be my second best. Yeah, nice weather would be an extra bonus. And then we'll bring the coffee, so. Games Metons. Are you from New York? Are you a Mets fan? I can't quite tell if your channel name is a reference to the New York Mets baseball team or maybe something totally different. It could certainly be something completely different than that. Oh, Dutch. Got it. Oh, Community Day. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's a great, New York City Community Day has turned into a really, really good thing. Really exciting meetup every month. Where's your brain? Oh, definitely still in your skull, I guarantee. Oh, it's working better than you think. There are some highlights from previous community days up on my channel, including from the last one when we had some special guests in town who joined us for Community Day, including Trainer Tips, Mystic 7, Dark Matter Wolf, DX1, as well as the New York City Pokemon Go YouTubers. Your best Pokemon is a Machamp's 914. Machamp is one of my favorite Pokemon. Extremely effective in gyms. And as you power that up, it's going to be really good. Whew. Man, the line for the ferry is pretty crazy here. That's the line for the Staten Island ferry. Oh, cool. You watched the live stream from Community Day? The highlight vid is, actually it's part one of the highlights because there was a lot of different interesting conversations. I'm actually going to put a part two out. You ever have one of these experiences where you're in the game, you're walking the map, you're in an area with frequent spawns, there's lots of stuff on nearby, and for some reason you don't see any spawns on the map? Oh, Frogalicious. I'm going to call him later, yeah. I'm going to call him later off stream. You guys were patient. You've had to wait enough while I pursued that. I'm just going to deal with it later. Bag is full, yeah. There must be something to throw away here. Like, whoa, only 9 Pokeballs? I think my items, my berries need to go. Need to exchange the berries for dust. Thanks for asking, Frogalicious. Appreciate it. Shiny check? No. Oh, you see some Mystic Gems? Nice. I'm kind of dead set on continuing up this way. Maybe I'll take that gym down and dump some items. Oh, and I'm also in one gym, so it would make sense to dump some items there. Alright, well, we started on the east side by the East Side River, and now we are all the way around the island on the west side of the island. So now we're at the Hudson River. Hey, Mrs. Mime, how's it going? Oh, and Catherine is home now. Wow. I must have been streaming for a while. Like 2 hours, I think. Good morning, Victoria, aka Miss Mime. If you're not already subbed to Miss Mime, please check out her channel because it's really awesome. She recently dropped some vlog content from a trip to Amsterdam, including, but not limited to, I meet up with Tauntaun Train, the Japanese YouTuber who lives in Amsterdam. 2 hours, nice. Oh yeah, cool. So I think Shiny Swablu would like to check out the channel and maybe sub to Miss Mime. If someone can drop the link, that would make it even easier for Shiny to take care of that business now. Japanese call it Pokemon. Oh really? Interesting. It can be overwhelming at times. So much content. It's great that there's so much content. But there are times when I end up not being able to watch everything that I would like to watch. Because of time. Raven is so on it that I don't know what she's on. Ha 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 ha. We're entering a potential lag zone, but I am not seeing any lag yet. So that's actually nice. Awesome. Hey, thanks a lot for subscribing to Mrs. Mime. I think you'll enjoy. Oh my gosh, 18 babies. 1 geese, 1 mother, and 18 baby geese. It's a lot of work, I think. Let's see what we got here. Oh, 47 minutes left. Let's see here. This may be an X-raid eligible gym. Oh, was there a Murkrow nearby? I should check for that in a second here. battery at 22%, eh? May need to either power up or either plug in or take a break soon. Hello, Rishi. Thank you. Yeah, definitely time to charge up. I do have the equipment with me, so certainly can. Let's see if I can find a shady spot here. I'm a little concerned about getting a sunburn, given all the time I've spent outside already, and it's not even 11 o'clock. And we're gonna have power in 3, 2, 1. Power. Hurry up. We're plugged. Yeah, I definitely enjoy using the Lugia in battle because it's just so tanky. Decent DPS and great stamina. So, Rachel, where do you play? Mr. Dev, where do you play Pokemon Go? Interesting set of gym defenders here. Can you hear those kids screaming in the background? I think there might be a daycare center or something right behind me. Shiny Pokemon, I have some, most but not all of them. But yeah, no shiny Swablu for me. They're, yeah, pretty darn rare. How many total catches? That's a really good question. Thanks for asking. I haven't checked that for a while. Let me check that. Oh, by the way, that's the Empire State Building in the background on that shot. You can barely see it because it's pretty far off in the distance, but that is the Empire State Building right there. Have a great day too. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thanks for being on the stream. Have a fantastic day. So I'm not as good at some people because I don't check my medals as much. So I'm having a little trouble remembering where to see the number of catches. Is it in the Pokedex or is it in the medals? I'm trying to remember. Scientist, collector, 2,000 Pokemon. Oh yeah, this is where it tells you. 36,499. Thanks for asking. I hadn't checked that in a long time. It's actually good to know. Oh wait, did I just see a... Oh no, I got I got confused again because I saw a Machop in the distance, and then I saw the egg timer and I thought it was a Machop raid, sorry, Machamp raid, but it was not. Alright, let's see here. You're at 115,000. Holy cow. That is hardcore, man. That is a lot. Holy cow, that is amazing. Alright, let's see how these weaklings do. They've got backup, though. Hey, Patrick. Welcome to the stream. Puccina's dick is boosted by the weather, okay. I think he needs all the boost he can get. Love-hate relationship with autocorrect. Yes, same here, totally. And also auto-suggest. Yes, I am Stardust hungry though. Mainly because I am really into gym challenges, like solo challenges, trying to see how fast I can solo, level 3 raid bosses like Machamp, trying to duo level 4s like Tyranitar, which I finally did with my son just once a couple weeks ago, and trying to replicate it, stuff like that. So when you get into that, you know, I've recently tried to build a team of Pidgeots that could solo the level 3 raid boss Breloom, and so that's where I spent the last 60,000 of my Stardust most recently. Oh, 2 Pokestops and Go Plus, nice. Relatively few of my catches are Go Plus or Gotcha'd, so I probably have a disadvantage there. I should probably start using my Gotcha a bit more. Thanks for reminding me. Speaking of Go Plus and Gotcha. Hey Delta, what's up, man? How you doing? Delta, did you do your Q&A stream yesterday? Unfortunately, I was not able to join, but I think I remember that you were going to do one. Yes, life could happen. You could still gain Stardust, absolutely. You know, you can always grind more. Actually, I ground a bunch on this stream earlier, especially with the star piece and the three raids in 1 star piece. Racing around in Midtown. I was hoping to do that one more time on stream, but I haven't seen a big cluster of raids. I figure I need to do about 3 with a single star piece to really take advantage of the event. Sounds good, Raven. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Doesn't seem like anyone has been defending this gym with berries of any kind. So, yeah, I think this is probably going to be the last round. Oh wow, that's a fast boat. Ah, okay. Excellent. When you do, maybe send me a message on Instagram or Twitter or even YouTube, now that that's a thing. Yeah, that solar beam was overkill. Do I have Latios? Yes. So good news, I have Latios. Bad news, I still haven't gotten a Latias. Of course, today's the first day that you can get Latias here in the United States. How about you? I may get one on this stream, or if I don't, I'll go live again when I see one that I can get. I might take a little break and eat lunch soon, because I've been streaming for quite... Oh, that's right, you can just message me, absolutely, it sounds good. And it's down. Oh, I think actually someone else jumped into the battle at the very end there, and finished it, so I'm no longer the official raid battle winner, not the battle winner. Let's see here. Oh. Feels like a little bit of a snipe. I feel like I did most of the work, so I'm going to go ahead and try to take this back. GG. Yeah, who attacked us, right? But it happens. I mean, it's part of the gameplay. It is what it is. Oh, I keep on seeing that 300 XP when I win a battle, and I just realized it's because of the double XP on during this event. You get double XP for gym battles as well as raids. Your team. Of course you were, yes. As you should be. As you should have been. It's coming down to this. We got a berry feeder as well. So what that actually means is it's going to be a battle of... I'm going to run away. It's going to be one of those, let's see how many golden raspberries you have. Well, you probably have 10. The sniper probably has 10. Choose wisely when you use them. Shout out to all 36 watching. Really appreciate you guys jumping on the stream. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get notified when I go live again next time, which I do almost every single day from the streets and parks and bike lanes of New York City, just like we're doing today. Also, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying, or the dislike button if you want to let me know that you think the next one could be even a little bit better. XPDJ, what's up, man? Good to see you again. How's Florida? Oh, and the sniper is out. I expected more resistance, actually. Alright. Oh, bag is full again. Oh. Bored of finding the questions online. Well, I have a question, and originally I was going to ask you this question on the interview, the trainer interview that I was going to do with you, but since it's taking me a while to get my setup there, I can definitely ask you. So sometimes you say things on streams that seem to have like the kind of things that would typically sound like you were angry, and yet I think that you're both serious but also ironic or joking when you say those things. In other words, you are disappointed that a certain thing happened, maybe in game, but we shouldn't take it too seriously, because there's an element of you also saying it to sort of, just because you're a funny guy. And so my question is, are you both joking and serious when you make these sort of strongly worded declarations about how you have been wronged by, for example, Niantic or somebody else? Because I always take it as both sort of sincere and a little aggressive, but also really funny. So maybe you can talk about, I guess, sort of share a little bit more about that unique personality that you seem to exhibit in the online community. I don't know if that question makes sense. Basically, I'd like you to psychoanalyze yourself a little bit, because I'm curious. So let's see, how many digits in this this username? I'm really intrigued by these numeric usernames. 950-148-8028. 950-148-8028. Interesting. What is your favorite Pokemon and why? I like that one too. I wonder what zip code 950 is in the United States. Alright, looks like I better start walking again. I mean, there is a raid here, but it's not starting for a little while. It is X-raid eligible, so I might want to come back, plus it's level 3. But that's too long to sit in one place. Hey, Avish. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Sarah. Welcome to the stream. Oh, so it looks like I've got the charger plugged in that actually doesn't actually charge very fast. So as a result, I'm just losing power really, really slow. It's California. Oh, good to know. Maybe I can call up and do a trainer interview. You were on the bus? Nice. Possible shiny. Baby. Oh, I haven't seen Pikachu in a while. Yeah, I just really want to do those trainer interviews. Bug me until I do it. It's not that hard. I can even just get you on the freaking phone, you know? Dutch? Welcome, Patrick. Which part? per room. Ha ha ha. Alright. Gotta love the item drops during the special event, eh? Yeah, I'm excited too. Boom YouTube, I'm level 40. I hit level 40 about 2 months ago, so I'm finally out of the tutorial phase. Haha. Greetings. Why not doing more gyms? Oh, I'm definitely going to. I just haven't seen a cluster of gyms that I want to pursue yet, but I think I'm about to, again, because that gym that I just took down is going to have a level 3 raid in, I guess, about 20 minutes, so I'm planning to do that one. Delta, you're level 33? Nice. Do I have Mew? Yes, I did get Mew a couple weeks ago, I guess. I finished the special research for the Mew quest. Got a decent Mew. Not the best IV, but pretty decent. One of these days I want to do some experiments with changing the quick move just to, you know, see how that affects its utility, its value in gym battles and stuff. Delta, thank you so much. That's a nice compliment. One of my few virtues. I may have a face for radio, but I have a laugh that I guess is pretty genuine. Oh, DPS, I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I'm glad you got a chance to check it out. I hope you'll stick around, and definitely don't forget to sub so you can get notifications when I go live and when I upload gameplay video and the occasional vlog. Thank you. Appreciate that. Your Mew is 79. I think mine was... Actually, I'm getting confused now. Was mine a 93 or was Mac, was my son, the one with the 93? Sometimes I get confused who caught what. Oh, this has got to be a Pikachu nest. Haven't been down here since the nest migration, and I haven't checked Sylph Road, but this is a Pikachu nest. I can tell. That was 3, maybe 4 in 10 minutes. As far as shinies go, this guy would be my top priority if I could get a shiny Mahuhika. Makuhita. Shiny Makuhita. Yeah, definitely if you're up for more Pikachu, this is a very... It's also a really pleasant place to play, as you can see, and as you probably know, because you've probably been here before. And also a bunch of these are X-Raid eligible gyms, so my strategy has now become to try, like, if I could have any X-Raid pass that I could, I'd prefer to have an X-Raid pass on the Hudson River down here, because just in terms of like the in-person experience, it's like you can have a picnic and do your X-Raid down here, which is a little different from, for example, on Monday. You know the Holland Tunnel, right? So if you're from New York, like Miss Mime, you know the Holland Tunnel. And you know how the entrance to the Holland Tunnel has all this traffic flowing by? It's often like really slow moving traffic. lots of car exhaust. Well, believe it or not, there's an X-ray eligible gym that is literally at the entrance to that underground Holland tunnel. It's like right in between two lanes of traffic. There's this little like mini park, and there's a plaque there celebrating the engineering genius, the like really cool engineering features of the tunnel. And that's where Mac and I had our X-rayed on Monday around lunchtime. We kind of showed up, did the raid, and got out of there as quick as possible. Also had to make sure I got Mac back to school before his lunch break was over. So that's why we didn't stream. We didn't stream that X-raid. It was the first X-raid that we've ever not streamed, and the reason was because Mac was really lucky that it happened to be during his lunch break, so I could pick him up, but I only had 40 minutes, pick him up, go to the Holland Tunnel, bump into a few other trainers, do the raid, and then just hoof it back, eat on the way. But the good news is I actually got my highest IV Mewtwo on Monday. Need to start powering that up. Delta, I think you said, what makes me laugh? That's a mystery, I think, in general. Like, what does make someone laugh? I mean, it's not like I have no insight into what kinds of stuff I laugh at, but it can be somewhat random. And obviously contagious. Start laughing, you're more likely to laugh. With Shubham, I'm from just outside New York City, and I live in New York City for, what, 21 years. I grew up just outside the city, spent some time in other places like Boston and Singapore, but most of the time of my life I've been in New York City. How about you? Thanks for asking. Oh, let's see what's going on with the quests. Okay, we'll claim that reward. And all right, fine. I guess I gotta catch the Minum at some point. Although, did you know you can actually stack those bonus encounter rewards? Apparently, you can actually keep up to 99 or maybe even more. Yeah, shiny Makuhita, I don't have it yet, but if I could get one fighting type shiny, I would. Oh, you're from India? It's nighttime there, right? Well, thanks for hanging out. It's getting late in there, I think, too. Late in India. In other parts of Asia, Southeast Asia. All right, so we've been streaming for quite a while here. Let's see, almost 3 hours. Let's see, so the raid that I want to do is, oh, okay, so there's actually, okay, now we finally have what I want, which is a cluster of raids that are all starting kind of soon. So those ones are all near. I could do 3 with 1-star piece. And then down there, oh, actually so I know for a fact that there's a raid straight ahead behind that blue gym, but it's too far on the map to see right now. But that raid is starting in, I want to say 15 minutes or so. So I think I'm going to head back towards there. Yeah, this is more like the streams I used to do a lot of last spring and last summer, and sometimes last fall as well. I guess warm weather tends to bring longer streams on this channel, I think. Art, you were asking if I could support you, and that I think you said that you also have a YouTube channel. That's great. Well, happy to, get to know you a little bit more. Please, make sure you're subscribed and hang out. There's no need to promote the channel, but as I get to know you, I often promote the channels of my friends. Also, if you have subscribed and you want me to send back to you, just leave me a comment on one of my other videos and I'd be happy to do that. I can't promise I don't actually have a lot of time to watch YouTube videos, so I can't promise to watch. But if you are trying to get your sub count up and you'd like me to support you in that way, I'd be happy to. Thanks for being here. Jerone, the eggs. Jerone. Verb. You know how add new words to the dictionary? Jerone and egg. You'll find it in Merriam-Webster 2019 edition. It comes out in 2018, but it's a 2019 edition. Oh, video output low, that might mean a lag. Perhaps. Perhaps we have a lag finally. We've gone 3 hours without any reported lag, so it's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so now we're back in range of that level 3, and it's in 13 minutes, okay. In 13 minutes we'll be soloing a level 3 boss, that's for sure. Sounds good, Deltas. Happy creating. Oh my god, this Pikachu nest. Small leg gone. Okay, cool. And I have Jeroned the eggs. Very good. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, Miss Lime, definitely may want to have a Pikachu nest meetup one of these days. If you and or Ellen or anyone else wants to do a collab down here, it'd be fun. All right, I'm going back to the raid gym. And I'm really hoping for Breloom. If it is Breloom, you know what that means. If it's Breloom, we're going in with the Pidgeots. Oh, speaking of which, I better start defending. I just have that feeling that someone may be trying to take that gym back. Probably what that dark heart is trying to tell me. And the game needs a restart. Not the best timing, but that is okay. There's a sign that I just walked past that says that reckless skateboarding will be punished with a $250 fine. Okay, that's pricey. You managed to get him 2 Pokemon in gyms for 3+ hours, and you got your coins. Nice. So, what's the gym scene like where you play? Is it hard to keep the mods in gyms, like New York, or is it is it a bit easier? Gym turnover crazy? Got it. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, in areas where you have crazy gym turnover, my neighborhood's medium, but in a lot of the other places that you see me play, I don't really mess around with the gyms that much because the gym turnover is so intense, like in Midtown Manhattan. It's become a little bit less lately. As I've mentioned. Gosh, it's almost more more Pikachu than I can catch. Holy cow. Look at the speed of those those motorized things. What are they called again? Jet skis. Holy cow. God, they're not messing around. It's like a jet ski race or something. Jet ski sprint. Phone is showing only 1 bar, which makes me wonder about about stream lag. But on the other hand, I'm showing excellent stream health on the heads up, so we'll see. Oh, it looks like my mon needs a berry. And we're posted up, getting ready for a level 3 raid. Hopes for Breloom. No lag. All right, cool. I feel like the YouTube gaming app might have gotten better at dealing with some of the, signal challenges, when you go from place to place. I just feel like it's been smoother, even when I go to some of the same places where in the past I've had more occasional lag. So I'm kind of liking that. Oh yeah, definitely recommend that. Definitely do some Tyranitar raids. It can change your gym attack team quite a bit. I wouldn't mind getting an X-raid here. the best X-rayed seats out there. The view of the Empire State Building, actually. Sorry, view of the Statue of Liberty. Oh no. Sounds frustrating. Tyranitar is one of the harder ones to catch. Yeah, that's when it's harder to catch, when you get nervous. Totally. Because the also the attack, the timing of the attack, it took me quite a while to get used to the timing of Tyranitar's attack, especially. I mean, it was really, until I figured it out, I was missing a lot against Tyranitar, like when the raid bosses first came out. Oh, you're watching from Japan. Nice. Welcome to New York. Manhattan. Which part of Japan are you joining us from? Oh, guys, remember to do as much as you can to level up gyms and get gold or get closer to gold at gyms during this event, because it's you get twice as much progress for each thing that you do, so it's much easier to get more gold gems during this event. I feel like with all the other news, some people, I'm sure a lot of you know that, but some people actually don't know that, and also I didn't know for quite a while just how useful it was to have gold gems, but gold gems give you a lot more items when you spin them. So ever since I learned that from Brent, actually, on the channel, I've been more intentional about getting gold. All right, we have 2 minutes. Let's get the teams ready. If it's a, whoops, if it's a if it's a Machamp or something even harder like a Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, then I might try a team like this. If it's or maybe try a team like this first, just because it's a funner team. If it's a Breloom, we're going to try to win with Pidgeots. And yesterday we almost did it. It had a weather boost. Let's see, it's going to have a weather boost again, I think. Yeah, okay. So it's going to be tricky, but we will try if it's a Breloom, despite the weather boost. The good news is that the weather moves are not as strong as the fighting type moves, so if it has weather boosted moves, that also means it's not its best moves. They get a little boosted, but kind of balances itself out, if you know what I mean. So that's the game plan. While we're waiting, just a quick shout out to our awesome mods, including Catherine and everyone else in blue. Most of them also have really interesting YouTube channels. So while we're waiting for this egg to hatch, you have 28 seconds to check out one of their channels. And it is hatching. And it is a... Hitmonlee. Okay. Actually got a 100% Hitmonlee from a raid on a live stream just a little while ago. Hitmonlee's a little harder to beat than Machamp. A little bit harder to solo than Machamp. Alright. I'm suggesting a team that could probably do it. Maybe. This team definitely wouldn't be able to do it, although we could try to do a few of them. Like a 3 Pidgeot, 3 OP attacker team. What the heck, let's try that at least for the first attempt. I gotta resist at least one experiment. Oh, you're welcome. So deserved. So amazingly, intensely, phenomenally well deserved. And would you use a Air Slash, Aerial Ace, Rayquaza, or a high-powered Lugia? Got to make sure we don't faint out, and what am I trying to say? Got to make sure we don't faint out in this attack, and the Pidgeots are not tanky. So I'm actually thinking we go with the Lugia. I hope we do enough DPS, but I think we will. Let's give this a shot. Just drop one more super potion over here. And see how we do. Possibly world first. 3 Pidgeot plus 3 other Mons solo of Hitmonlee, which has only been out for about a week, so not the most groundbreaking achievement, but hey, it's the little victories, right? Feel free to try to predict in the chat whether you think this is going to work or it's not going to work. And if you're right, you will have been right in your prediction. It has low sweep, okay. Which it used twice and knocked me out. Okay, yeah, there's absolutely no way I would have been able to do this with only Pidgeots, and I think it may actually be a stretch trying to do it with 3 alternating with these guys. But these other guys do have basically the best DPS for this matchup, so we'll see what happens. Can I get one more strong move off, please? Yeah. Instinct Rules says yes, he thinks we will be able to do it. Looking at the damage bar, I'm going to go with yes too, actually, as of this point, although things could change now that we're back to the Pidgey. Now, he did just get hit as soon as he came in, which I consider actually to be a good thing, because it helps avoid him being on stage too long. I just want to see if I can get that one more strong move off. I'm not sure if I did. Maybe I did. Alright, we are not on the yellow, and now we've used up half the time. So we could end up failing out. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to say that for the sake of this challenge, it is acceptable to switch between attackers as long as I don't faint out. So in other words, I can't actually re-lobby. I do have to go in with this team, but I'm going to, for the sake of the challenge, declare, since I'm making the challenge up, that I can, as long as I don't faint out, I can actually switch from the Pidgeot if I want to the next attacker. I might not do that though, because that actually takes time. I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna just let him knock me out, because he's doing it pretty quick anyways. I considered it, but yeah, see, he's already got me. Okay, cool. Well, now's the moment of truth. We're going to find out if it was a good idea for me to go with Lugia as the 6th man. because, yeah, the good news is we're not going to fade out, but the bad news is his DPS is nowhere near what I would have gotten from like a Dragonite or even a Rayquaza. He's here for the tankiness, but yep, I'm going to lose because I chose Lugia. Alright, well, I learned something. I learned something really good. Rip, exactly. You and I both thought that would work, but it didn't. That's okay. So let's just get a few more items here, power up, and we'll try a second version. Yeah, need more DPS in that team. All right. What's the deal with this guy? Keeps talking to me. All right. All right. I do have to keep reminding myself this guy is harder to beat than Machamp. So some of the experiments that I like to do versus Machamp, they're just not going to work. Also have to remember I'm going to be doing quite a few raids today, so I think I'll just bring in a strong team and get this thing done. I don't want to necessarily use all my potions and revives on bizarre gym experiments, much as I do like bizarre gym experiments. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah, we're going to go hardcore here. We'll go Mewtwo, Machamp, Mewtwo, Rayquaza. I just remembered something, which is that even though Hitmonlee has really high defense, it also doesn't deal as much damage, which means that I don't have to worry quite as much about fainting out, which is why it was a mistake to put the Lugia in there in retrospect. If I could do it again, I would do it slightly differently. Let's see here. Should I add one more Alakazam? I'm thinking yes, actually. And I'd prefer to have him be here, or actually even here. I prefer Zivir to go first. There you go. And now we will solo Hitmonlee. And get an X-ray pass. Knock on wood. And then I'm going to take a break for lunch. For sure. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Really appreciate it. So I could ask you guys to predict what's going to happen, but I'm actually just going to say what's going to happen. I'm going to beat Hitmonlee now. Solo. With 10 to 20 seconds left, I'm going to say. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely time for lunch. Especially considering I did not eat very much breakfast. There's a spot nearby I'm going to go to, so it's good, good location too. Thank you again, Catherine, for all the support and being so active on the mod squad. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Raven. Actually, Raven had to go. I just remembered. Again, thank you to the mods. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you to everyone for watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks to existing subscribers and also to some of the new folks who may have found us on today's stream. Welcome to Team Stream NYC. we will be back with another stream, quite possibly later today because it is so beautiful, and especially if I can find either a Latios raid or a Breloom solo. Probably not an epically long stream, but possible, likely stream later. Or if not, then probably, if not, then definitely tomorrow. So if you are subscribed, you get a notification when I go live. Well, I think this is only my 5th attacker, so we may actually never even get to the 6th one. I predicted I would win with between 10 and 20 seconds left. It looks like it's going to be more like between 20 and 30 at this point. Without dodging. Dude doesn't look happy. Alright, there we go. If I get a second hundo, that would be pretty ridiculous. And it probably won't happen, but you never know. Good amount of rare candy though. Good amount of XP though. 14 balls. Let's get a quick thumbnail pick here. Hey Rise, how you doing? I will try. I like the challenge. Thanks for adding just a little layer of metagame to this catch. I always appreciate that. Got the Empire State Building in the background, although you can pretty much barely see it from this particular spot on the shore. So this stream, which is nearing its completion, has been a lot of fun. I got a lot of exercise too, all the way from the east side over to the west side, on foot and on bike. Yeah, this is a good AR opportunity. Trying to get it right here, so he's standing on it. If I lean out a little bit. You know how sometimes they kind of migrate slightly? He's doing that. All right. They sort of like drift slightly, maybe to the right in this case. Okay, there we go. Sorry for belaboring this so much. There we go. I think we got it. Nice. All right, now to go on to the challenge from Rise. Let's see if we can one ball it. So I'm thinking to one ball it. My best shot is to go for the excellent. Well, the great's the next best. Hey! Challenge accepted and achieved. Thank you for that. Thanks. You definitely caused me to focus more. You know how it is. After 3.5 hours of playing the game, sometimes there can be a risk that you don't focus quite as much. And you forget to do certain things, like spin the gym stop. But not this time, apparently. Big shout out to Rise Amazing. If you guys didn't know already, Rise has recently started streaming, and we know many of you may know Rise from her other activity in the Pokemon Go community. She's a really interesting trainer, and she's started live streaming recently. So definitely check out her channel maybe drop a sub so you get notifications and can see some of those early live streams. In my experience, sometimes the earliest live streams on a channel are some of the most interesting ones because the person is like, you know, still figuring out their style. So I think you guys should check Rise Amazing's channel out. Hey, thanks Delta. You are back. I must have streamed way too long. So, Miss Mom, we should definitely organize a meetup down here by the Hudson River sometime soon. Like along this stretch, would be a great place for a collab or a challenge, grind off, something like that. And a picnic, of course. Oh, and of course, the Pikachu nest. Hey, Luis Fernandez, how you doing? Oh, good. You uploaded it? Nice. So you heard my question for your Q&A, right? About the role of humor in your dark commentary. Your dark declarations. My theory that there's actually a lot of positive behind the darkness. Yes, I definitely liked the Pokemon pic, the screenshot that you sent. Thank you. Thank you, Lewis. Stardust. Well, right, and there's even the channel name, Delta's Rage. I just don't think it's a rageful channel, despite the name. I refuse to believe it, and I want to know if I'm right. That's my question. Oh, and still on a star piece. Darkness? What darkness? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I think you're already answering my question. But feel free to elaborate in your Q&A. Hey, your Aggron's great. I may even power it up one of these days. Once I get done maxing out my Pidgeots. You know. Something about the ball shaking atop the skyline? Yeah, I know, you're right. Either the skyline or the water. I really do like the AR view, I guess, along this stretch along the river here. Glad you're enjoying as well. It does waste some Pokeballs, but I think it's worth it. Am I going to Go Fest? Yes, I am going to Go Fest again this year. Mac and I had a really good time there last year. All things considered. And we're expecting it to be even more fun this year. Yes, I'm asking the meaning of the rage part, absolutely. As well as the sort of backstory behind some of the comments that you make when you're on, when you're in chat. Like, for example, Niantic owes me my Zapdos. Or, I don't know, that's not actually a good example. I mean, some of the darker stuff, like, I'm gonna fire a Hyper Beam at Niantic, stuff like that. Oh, hey, Michael. Yes, actually been streaming for, it's been one of the longer streams, 3 hours, 33 minutes, and streaming for probably another 10 minutes until this star piece is done, at which point I'm gonna break for lunch. I might be back later, although if I am, it certainly won't be as long a stream as this one. This was good though, I got a lot of exercise. Basically walked around the entirety of the island for the lower Manhattan portion of the island. Snorlax. Oh sure, I'll definitely upload it, definitely. And in fact, I'll leave it. So it's interesting what YouTube does when a stream ends. When the stream ends, for about 5 minutes after the stream ending, you're able to still watch, you're able to sort of like still watch it from the beginning for some reason. But then for a while you can't, while it's quote unquote processing into a video archive, and then you can again, if you have the link. And if it's set to either unlisted or public. And then the YouTuber typically, when they're ready, switches it to public from unlisted. So I'll definitely do that for this stream. Five shinies. Congratulations. Let's see. I don't want to do those raids because, basically, because I'm too hungry. But I do have 9 more minutes on the star piece, so I should probably claim stuff like that. Should probably keep catching, and should also probably feed berries. Interesting. What could they be holding out for the big reveal? Maybe a different... I don't know, it's a good question. I haven't really had a chance to brainstorm that much about that. Could it be PvP? I feel like they have potentially laid the groundwork for PvP in some ways, but not all. I would be surprised if they're ready with PvP, but you never know. I mean, that certainly is something that they could release if they were ready. That would be pretty exciting reveal. What else? New levels? New level caps? I mean, I think a lot of the people who go to GoFest are serious enough players that actually announcements about kind of like the next set of challenges, not necessarily just new levels, but maybe like new features that new motivational features, new goals, new. I guess that's not necessarily like the most exciting reveal for GoFest, but I'm just saying like some sort of game expanding the duration of the game journey, maybe. Delta Ed, you are in the same level. Oh, you guys can have a race. And Lewis can try to catch you. Potentially. Hey, Daron! You're here! I've been, well, I haven't really been talking about you, but I have been using the verb, Jerome. Michael, have a wonderful, day, sir. How much time do I have on? Okay, I have 6 more minutes on the start piece. Bike crunch. Oh, he's in a he's in a raid gym right now, so that's not happening. Oh, I got a wow. See, this event is great for getting gym badges. Delta, that's decent. That is decent. And if you power it up, you can do a lot of things with that. Poke coins when you battle a gym? I think that's a great idea, yeah. I second the motion. I know. Well, that's the thing. I doubt Niantic would do it because it would be a really popular way to get coins, and people would probably end up not spending as much money as they do right now. So, from a business perspective, probably not happening. But I wish it would. Hey, Marco. So I did a bunch of raids. I think I'm not going to do any more raids on this stream, but I will be back to do more raids on my next stream, which will probably be this afternoon. And so just make sure you're subscribed, and you'll get notified, hopefully, when I go live again. Also, if you're not following me on Twitter yet, you might want to follow me on Twitter because that's where I always post when I go live, and sometimes I also post in advance to let people know when I will be going live. Twitter is Pokemon Go 4 NYC, and that information is also on my channel page. Pokemon Go, the number 4 NYC. Yeah, 4 hours. Yeah, exactly. You'd be loaded, right? Not willing to catch 3 Pidgey just to get 5 regular Pokeballs, but I will walk into Brookfield Place here and see about getting some food. Thank you, Rise. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's probably the social media that I'm most active on, so if you guys are on Twitter, I'd be delighted to connect with you there. All right, well, I think I'm going to outro this. So, did you hear the news, Jerome? Jerome, the news is that the word Jerome, the new verb, has been selected as the word of the year by Merriam-Webster English Dictionary. So it's the new word of the year, I should say. And it's going to be announced later, but I got the news today that the word Jerome, which is a verb, meaning to check your Pokemon Go eggs, is going to be the new word of the year for 2018. which is fitting because, you know, Pokemon Go has spawned certain new words, no pun intended, and, you know, Savage Season, Jerome, most of them seem to be verbs for some reason. I'm not really quite sure why. But, yeah, I just wanted to make sure you were the first to know, since obviously it wouldn't have happened without you. Hey, Luke, you have Mewtwo. Nice. Congratulations. So this is the outro. I'll be back later. You'll get a notification from YouTube. If you're free, feel free to join. Thanks for hanging out for this long stream. 4 hours on the streets and bike paths of New York City. I think that says you're laughing and crying or something like that. Which makes me laugh. I think that's the I'm laughing a lot and therefore I'm crying emoji. See you guys. Peace. Bye, Brandy. Thank you. It was great having you on it. Thank you. Thank you. You'll be live soon? Oh, nice. Maybe I can watch during lunch. Guys, if you want to hear questions be answered by one of the most intriguing psychological specimens, and I mean that in a good way, one of the most intriguing fellows, all you gotta do, crying with laughter. I'm still figuring out my emojis, but I guess I understood that one. If you want to learn more about Delta, make sure you're subbed, or just hang it at his live stream channel page, because he'll be live soon. Alright guys, catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Hasta la vista, amigo. Feel me once, like, I like the like, thank you, peace.